I have seen the power of the Anthem destroy entire civilizations.
We'll start this list with BioWare's upcoming online multiplayer open-world game, Anthem. This third-person shooter game with RPG elements has been building up quite the hype in the gaming community as being the next big thing in the world of online gaming. In Anthem, players will assume the role of freelancers who don customizable exosuits called javelins and go about fighting creatures and wild things in the alien world. Anthem is all set to launch this February 22nd.
But with the power of the Anthem at my fingertips, I will end all this needless suffering.
Cats on deck! Welcome to Crackdown 3, the only game built like...
Very few games can claim the distinction of having been delayed as many times as Crackdown 3. But after 9 long years, the game is finally coming out. Gameplay-wise, Crackdown 3 is going to be very similar to the previous titles in the series. The city of Providence has been taken over by multiple gangs and you get to crack down on them one by one and take the city back. Unlike the previous games in the series, Crackdown 3 features a new game system called Gangs Bite Back, wherein you can destroy key gang installations and grab the attention of the local kingpin. Soon enough, you'll be surprised by periodic assaults from gangs, which, if you can stave off for long, will cause the bosses to come out right at you. Crackdown 3 will have completely destructible environments and is set for launch mid-February.
And the most powerful weapon of all, me!
Up next is the DLC, but we are including it in this list anyway because it's that awesome. Cuphead, the delicious last course, will add a whole new island to the game and bring with it new weapons, new charms, new bosses, and a new playable character by the name of Miss Chalice. The new character is fully playable through the DLC as well as through the original game. Run and Shooter DLC is slated for release later this year. How could we forget Dead or Alive 6, the sequel to Dead or Alive 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The game sells not for its powerful storyline but more for the overly sexualized physics system. One look at the trailer and you'll realize that the game has remained unchanged for most of it, except for the brand new game engine under the hood. According to the developers, Team Ninja, DOA 6 is the first in the series to have a costume customization mode. If this new system is going to be just as sexualized as the fighting in the game, then you probably know how it's going to turn out. Dead or Alive 6 comes out on the 15th of February 2019.
It has begun.
5 years in the making, Devil May Cry 5 seems set to satiate your urge to hack and slash through hordes of demons. The story follows that of DMC2 and has Dante and Nero hunting down a new infestation of demons that are wreaking havoc across the world. Hideaki Itsuno, the man behind most of the DMC games since DMC2, is at the helm yet again, so you can rest assured that this game is going to come out just right. Moreover, the game will run on the RE engine that was developed for Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, so the visuals are guaranteed to be a treat. DMC5 comes out this March. Another anticipated title from Ubisoft is Tom Clancy's The Division 2. You are a member of The Division, the last line of defense in the free world, and after taking back a post-apocalyptic New York, The Division has been deployed, yet again, but this time to take back the city of Washington, D.C. from the agents of chaos before it's too late. Ubisoft claims to have built a 1:1 representation of the real city in the game, including all the notable landmarks. The combat mechanism is largely going to remain the same and the story is likely going to be non-existent, with most of the focus being on the combat alone. But we could be wrong, and we'll know what's what when the game releases on the 15th of March 2019. This next game needs no introduction. Players reprise the role of Doom Guy, or as he's called in the reboot, Doomslayer, and he's battling the demonic forces of hell yet again. Except this time the hellish horde has begun to invade Earth rather than Mars. The game will be the first to be built on the new id Tech 7 game engine and will feature visuals that are about 10 times better than the previous game. You're definitely going to need all of the detail as you're ripping through demons using the glory kill mechanism. The game is also set to include mechanics such as wall climbing and dashing, and you can even have armaments such as flamethrowers and missiles latched onto your armor for extra killing power. Doom Eternal comes out later this year on December 28th.
Who's ready to play? Are we the hunters? Or are we the prey?
Up next is Gears 5, the 6th installment in the Gears of War series. Gamers have rarely spelled out the game's entire name, so the developers decided to drop a few words from the title and make it easier on everyone. It's been 3 years since we last saw JD, Phoenix and the gang. The squad's still around, but this time the story focuses on Kate Diaz, who's an outsider of Locust descent. The main storyline revolves mostly around Kate's quest to uncover the origins of the Locust and her family. Gears 5 will be built using Unreal Engine 4 as announced at E3 2018. We don't have a fixed release date yet, but it seems that Gears 5 will be released later this year, and like all previous titles in the series, it will be a Microsoft exclusive.
What did JD tell you?
This is a wild game of survival.
Then there's Metro Exodus, the third installment in the Metro series of video games which are based on Dmitry Glukhovsky's novels. The events of Metro Exodus are set to follow that of Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, and they're set in the same post-apocalyptic wasteland that's all that remains of the former Russian Federation. That too, after a devastating nuclear war in the early 21st century. The gameplay elements in Metro Exodus are largely going to remain true to the series and will also include an elaborate crafting system for players to come up with their own weapons. Artyom is still the protagonist in Metro Exodus, and he's journeying east in hopes of finding a new life for himself and his loved ones. Metro Exodus is set to launch on the 15th of February this year. Taking place 5 years after Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is centered around two survivors of Order 66, Cal, a Jedi Padawan, and Ceres, his mentor. This effectively puts the events of the game between episodes 3 and 4. Most of the details out in the open right now are attributed to leaks, so we'll take all of these with a pinch of salt. All that we know is that EA studio boss Vince Zampella said that the game would be out this Christmas holiday season 2019.
Listen, children. I've been fighting all my life for this world.
If Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus left you wanting for some more Nazi fighting action, then Bethesda has you covered. The next game in the Wolfenstein series is Wolfenstein Youngblood, and this time you have BJ Blazkowicz twin daughters kicking Nazi butt. The game is said to be a co-op, with the player taking control of one of BJ's daughters while a friend can join in as the other twin. The trailer shows the twins training for combat while BJ recants his Nazi fighting days in the background. It seems that despite all his efforts, the Third Reich is still very much in power, and it's up to the young ones to set things right. We don't have any more details aside from what the E3 trailer showcased, and it seems that the game is set for a 2019 release.
For the latest technology updates, subscribe to Digit.in and don't forget to hit the bell icon.